The scandal hit the headlines like any other news day, coffee in hand, scrolling through updates until Sunny Hostin's name appeared. But this time, it wasn't about her bold takes on The View. The spotlight was on her husband, Dr. Emmanuel Manning Hostin, and the news wasn't flattering. The orthopedic surgeon and his practice, Host Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, were accused of serious misconduct, insurance fraud, accepting kickbacks, and being tied to a massive RICO lawsuit. And when we say massive, we mean huge, minus 180 defendants involved. This isn't just a legal case, it's practically a full cast lineup.
I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all agree on that. That's a given. I also think that she wants to take him out. She does not want to be the first lady anymore.
They agree with you.
She doesn't want to be the first lady. She destroyed the Rose Garden. Who hates Christmas? Melania Trump hates Christmas. She doesn't want to decorate for Christmas. She doesn't want anything to do with him. She doesn't want to sleep in the same room with him. She can't tolerate him.
Allegedly.
And she does.
Yeah, how do you know all this?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know all this.
Allegedly. That's why I say allegedly.
Before we dive into all the details, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on the latest Hollywood buzz. Now, let's break down the RICO Act for anyone who's not up to speed on legal lingo. The Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, or RICO, was originally created to take down organized crime. Think mob bosses and shady gang operations. But this time, it's not the mafia under fire. It's doctors, surgeons, and medical practices. Picture a drama that shifts from Goodfellas to Grey's Anatomy, with fraud taking center stage. The lawsuit claims Dr. Hostin and others were involved in a scheme to exploit the healthcare system. The accusations include paying kickbacks for unnecessary surgeries and billing insurance companies for procedures that might not have even happened. Patients went under the knife, insurance companies covered the costs, and behind the scenes, money was allegedly passed around like chips at a poker game.
Individual freedom is a fundamental principle that I safeguard. Without a doubt, there is no room for compromise when it comes to this essential right that all women possess from birth, individual freedom. What does my body, my choice really mean?
And this take is pretty shocking.
I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all agree on that. That's a given. I also think that she wants to take him out.
Now, here's where things get interesting. The lawsuit accuses Dr. Hostin of accepting kickbacks to push or perform certain surgeries, specifically arthroscopic procedures. For those unfamiliar, arthroscopy is a legitimate, minimally invasive method that uses a tiny camera to examine and treat joints. But here's the kicker. The lawsuit claims some of these surgeries weren't medically necessary. It raises a troubling question. Were these patients' knees and shoulders truly in bad shape, or was someone just cashing in? If these allegations are true, it paints a picture of corruption so dramatic it makes a soap opera love triangle look dull. Imagine trusting your surgeon, only to find out you were part of a scheme for financial gain. It's the kind of betrayal that cuts deep, both emotionally and physically.
From The View. And look, The View is not the litmus test of America. We don't think that.
They were afraid of that remark. That was their problem.
So why did they handle it that way?
On the other side of the legal battle is American Transit Insurance Company, the plaintiff in this case. They specialize in insuring taxi drivers and transportation workers and claim they've been swindled out of millions. According to them, they were billed for surgeries that either weren't necessary or didn't happen at all. Think of it like paying for a steak dinner only to be served tofu. It's not what you signed up for. But let's not forget, insurance companies aren't exactly known for their spotless reputations. Critics have often accused them of denying legitimate claims, underpaying doctors, and doing whatever it takes to avoid payouts. So, is this a case of the pot calling the kettle black, or is the company genuinely trying to uncover a massive healthcare scam? That's the million-dollar question. Dr. Hostin's lawyer, Daniel Thwaites, didn't hold back in his response. In a fiery statement, he dismissed the lawsuit as a baseless, scattershot attempt by American Transit Insurance, ADCT, to recover its losses. He claimed the case was a desperate move by a struggling, nearly bankrupt company trying to drag innocent parties into a legal quagmire. The defense strategy is clear. Paint ADCT as the real villain. After all, What better way to shift focus than by highlighting the accuser's flaws? It's a classic glass house argument and sets the stage for an intense legal showdown. Meanwhile, Sunny Hostin, known for fearlessly tackling controversial topics on The View, has remained unusually silent. As speculation swirls, fans wonder about her stance. Is she standing by her husband, staying quiet to protect herself, or simply waiting for legal advice? Her silence has only fueled more questions. Some believe she's distancing herself to safeguard her reputation, while others think she's avoiding the limelight to avoid becoming a target. Dr. Hostin isn't the only one in the spotlight. He's just one of 180 defendants named in this sweeping lawsuit, which also includes other doctors, medical practices, and hospitals. The accusations paint a picture of a sprawling network that allegedly exploited healthcare loopholes to rake in millions, leaving patients and insurance companies to foot the bill. If true, this could be one of the largest medical fraud cases in recent history, a real-life heist movie where insurance premiums, not bank vaults, were the target. At its core, this case isn't just about Dr. Hostin or ADCT. It raises pressing questions about the integrity of the healthcare system. When profit overshadows patient care, trust crumbles. Patients turn to doctors for help, not to become pawns in a money-making scheme. But the spotlight also shines on ADCT. If this lawsuit is a smokescreen for their own financial troubles, they're only adding to the chaos. For now, the allegations remain unproven, and Dr. Hostin hasn't been found guilty. The case is still unfolding, and both sides are gearing up for what promises to be a courtroom spectacle. As this drama plays out, it's clear that it has already exposed some uncomfortable truths about both the healthcare and insurance industries. So, whether you're siding with ADCT or rooting for Dr. Hostin, one thing is certain: this saga is far from over. With plenty of twists and turns ahead, we'll all be watching, popcorn in hand, as it unfolds. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.